It dry bright on the opposite side. So just rub my shades. So like, Shalom, Shalom, Israel, Shalom. First, I want to give all glory, all honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world even calls Jesus Christ. Rakakwadash in the Paleo Hebrew is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching this word and believing this word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure, to be sincere, teaching 100% of Most High's doctrine. And the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord willing, you can continue to endure and be sincere for his ministry. Shalom to the Akwathium that are believers of his word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on our other brothers and sisters that's not of faith. The title of this lesson, Lord willing, is edifying and straight to the point. Is America is a burden. You know, the more that we hear, the more it's a burden. The more it's a burden on our brothers and sisters, right? But the ones that's really moving as an American and loving this place, it's not a burden to you. You know, because this is fun to you. It's entertainment. You know, I can't really give you the meaning of it because of this phone is off. This one is. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. But we can go to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. And then I'm going to drop down to 19 and 20. But it says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Right? The burden of Babylon. Right? And if you understand, Babylon means confusion. Right? This is a burden to our brothers and sisters, man. Let me see. This is Isaiah 19 and 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. It shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Now I'm going to drop down to 19 because you'll hear it say Babylon, then you'll hear it say Egypt, because when you go in the 19th chapter of Isaiah, it's talking about Egyptians, but it's really talking about Babylon. So let's get this prophecy a little more correct. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellent shall be as when the Most High threw Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tents there, neither shall the shepherds make their folds there. Well, the Arabians, right, you got Arabs, you got people in Mesopotamia right now, living it up. Ancient Babylon, yeah, they got whooped, they got tore down, but it didn't get destroyed where it can't. It said, it shall never be inhabited. America gonna be so destroyed that it won't be inhabited. You can go over there to Mesopotamia and it's people making shop, getting bread, getting money, doing whatever they doing over there. It's people living over there. It's people that can walk through Babylon to get to another area. You know, we talking about America. You won't even be able to get in this bitch. You know, this place is a burden. Is a burden because a lot of us are distracted from the purpose of the Lord. that we don't see that this place is fit for destruction. We just read it right there and then. This is a prophecy soon to happen. Let me just flip over to Ezekiel 33. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30. It says, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls, and in the doors of the houses speak one to another, every one his brother, saying, come, I pray you, hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord. Right? Right? We got people still talking against us on the highways and byways, or doing a sit down. Right? I follow the elder and apostles of Great Millstone, regardless if you accept it or not. You got Gorilla Hebrew out here saying that their ministry is diminishing. Right? The Lord didn't put us in this thing for numbers, for views. Of course, brothers want to teach and hope that the hopeful elect is watching so that they can be fed, right? But it's really the Lord that sent this wherever it goes. But this is not popular demand. Even if it was 1,000 people watching, this is not a popular demand, because Solomon said out of 1,000 men, he only seen one. The Lord is only looking for the elect. We ain't looking for 50,000, because out of that 50,000, it might only be 10 people out of 50,000 that take it serious. Like, a lot of us don't understand, this Bible is very critical. Only the elect is going to get it. And they're going to change. They're going to be hungry. Brothers, like last night, telling a brother, I said, I put Yahushua over the law, but they go hand in hand. When I'm saying that is that us over here, we speak about Yahushua. We speak of the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the whole integrity of the Bible. You know, and Babylon is going to be destroyed. Talking about prophecies, that's fire. You don't need a card reader. You don't need a palm reader. You just need book, chapter, verse. Mr. Believe said, that which is born with difficulty, obligation. With that goes to a burden, which is born with difficulty, right? You know, and that's what Babylon gives us each and every day, a freaking a burden, man. You know, this is a burden. That's why Yahushua said, anybody with a heavy laden, come unto me. You know, because his burden is light. This is why the children are supposed to hear the words of the Lord, but it's only going to be the elect on this side. I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm only here for the elect. How I believe and what I see in the scriptures, because I'm trying to pursue to be of that number. And if you're of that number, you're only looking for the number that is the number that you're trying to pursue. You're trying to be of that 144, that 1/3. So that means if I'm a teacher or a servant of this ministry, I'm looking for the 1/3. Technically, I ain't got to look. The Lord is going to present them. The sheep is going to know the Lord's voice. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh. They sit before thee as my people. They hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they do so much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness. Right? 1 John chapter 3 verse 18, we're supposed to love in deed and truth. Right? When we're not devoted to the Lord, we don't love in deed and truth. We just have a zeal. Oh, thank you, God. Hallelujah. We have a zeal for God. When these prophecies come out, you want to move with a different energy, man. You don't run like a chicken with your head cut off. Right? You should be running like you got common sense. We should be preparing. If the men of the Lord is watching, women should be watching. Children should be watching. We should be observant, you know, because you don't want this shit to hit you unaware. Like me and my wife was watching Terminator 3, and I believe both of my ladies going to probably rewatch it. Terminator 3. For that to be in the video, and we talk about World War III, it's inevitable. Nobody's going to be able to stop this. If you're not trying to pursue to be the elect, you're not going to be saved, man. You should be pursuing to be saved. Just like when you watch Terminator 3, they're preserved and the Father put them in a bunker and then the nukes drop. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. We cannot stop what's gonna come. So you can fucking party as much as you want. Go get a record deal. Go to La La Land. Go to your pastor. Have a hot girl summer. Get butt naked. Do what you do. But this gonna catch you unaware, and it's gonna be, I told you so. Only the elect is preparing right now, right? Verse 32, it says, Lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well with an instrument, for they hear thy words, but do them not. Right? We just sound like a music band. Every time when we out on the highways and byways, somebody say, oh, is you guys about to sing? Hey, you want me to take a picture? People think we about to have a concert. You know, through the spirit we is. But this concert is only for the elect. You know? It's like, you know, in Tom and Jerry or these little cartoon shows when somebody cooking, it'd be a smoke, a smell, and then the animals smell it, and then they start floating in the air. You know? The sheep is going to smell that fragrance. Verse 33, and it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? A lot of these things been said before I even said it. Before they even said it. These things is going to be fulfilled. And what Elder Tahar said about that MOTB, all you niggas that's saying it the other way, you going to renege on your breakdown. You got women leaving camp. You got women, oh, I want a divorce. And I kept telling brothers, stop telling these women to hurry up and join the camp that let you go to camp. This ministry is not about women going to camp. The women's ministry is being at home. This is being real honest. Women are not in the field. When it says servants, it's talking about men. Women are servants under the men. But the Lord's servants is the men. Make it make sense. The women have a different lot than men. You know? They still got to move in faith. The men got to be shamefaced like the women, but the men is more hands-on. If we was to look at physical slavery, the women are the in-house niggas. The men are the field niggas. Right? And it's not that many field niggas. That's why the Lord said 144,000. Those are the saviors in Babylon. Right? Obadiah 1 and 21. He left saviors on Mount Seir to prophesy against it. They're not making plans on Mount Seir. They're everywhere. They're in Europe. But what is their high mountain? America. But through the Spirit, they're making plans overseas about America. You know, because the elites live in like Europe, England, Britain, Paris. They live over there, and they making rules for the whole planet. You know. Again, back to Isaiah. Reading verse 20 again. It says, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabians pitch their tent, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come. Her days shall not be prolonged. Right? Babylon's day is not gonna prolong. This freaking place is finished. Right? This place is diminishing. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 3. It says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein, and they shall depart both man and beast. Right? That's going to be Russia. But it's going to be the nations that's going to come against this place, man. because the nations are mad, man. Them dumb idiots just had to drink of that cup. It was predestined, though. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that raise up against me a destroying wind. Right? Well, what is it? Revelation 7. The Lord is telling the angels to hold back that wind. That wind is those nukes, man. The nukes that's going to touch on this place. And just like, go watch Terminator 1, 2, and 3. People didn't believe him. And I know brothers and sisters like, man, this man quoting a movie. That's a movie. You sisters and brothers cannot see reality. You cannot see reality. You don't believe that nukes is gonna get dropped, but you're in a country that has over 5,100 nukes. You're living in a land where it's another country that got 5,300 nukes. And Putin says on the news, which when you get out of YouTube and go on my page and look at the cover of the picture, look what I put, and I'm gonna go read it. Got the picture. Right when you click the video, you can see what Michael Miley, an army chief of general. This is his quote. He said, because of Russian nuclear capabilities, they are the only country on the earth that is capable to destroy the United States. Get the hell out of here, man. Step your damn game up, man. Russia by itself is the only country that can wipe out America, man, by itself. Step your damn game up, man. It's about to happen. So what men need to do, man, because America is a damn burden. America is a damn burden. Through the Spirit, separate yourself from this place and try to get as much knowledge as you can. Right? This is Proverbs. Verse 5, it says, a wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Right? And if you wise, you're going to want to hear. You're going to want to hear the good news. You want to hear what's going on. It's about to get warm. This summer weather for niggas in America is a distraction. It's a distraction to a lot of us because we thinking about fun. Where the cheeks at? Us men, we see it, hey. But at the end of the day, brothers is worried about the nukes. They're over here promoting people to prepare getting canned goods. A huge wave is coming. And this is why they hit you when you are distracted. Right now, we should be getting much learning. Don't be a couch potato. Right? We should attend unto wise counsel. What is the counsel? Is the counsel of the Lord. We just go into the classics. The straight classics. Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of scornful, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and his law doeth he meditate day and night. This is the time that we meditate on the Lord. You see what was going on with Diddy. We see what's going on with Drake, Kendrick. We see what's going on with Elon Musk. You know, you see what's going on with JP Morgan. A lot of billionaires are stepping down from their businesses. Right? China is they're fully stepping out of the dollar. The dollar is lowering. Yo, people are making more moves with trading because of the dollar is falling. You got brothers saying, yo, don't only use American currency, man. You better go tap in brick currency so that when that motion comes, you're already established. You got people saying, go get gold. You know, whatever you do, go get gold. Get gold. Get gold change. Get gold. Gold is going to be more valuable. You got people talking about this. What is you doing? The YouTube channel WION is talking about overseas how they're pushing a digital currency. Certain countries is using palm reading or face recognition. This is a YouTube channel. Go look it up. WION. Niggas is not seeing this. This is not the time to be lolly jolly, especially if you're black, Latino, and native. Right? Back to that Proverbs. Right? Dropping down to verse 7. It says, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and nourish. Right? When we going into Isaiah 13, America is a burden. This place is a burden. This place is fit for destruction. If you distracted by the shit America is producing to you, it's a burden to you. Right? For the 2/3, it's nothing. This is fun. For the elect, this is a burden. Feed yourself more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I understand when brothers say, hey, get a quick prayer in. Just say, yo, Yahweh Shema Shai, please allow me to learn today. Yahweh Shema Shai, please give me strength today. You're like just talking to the Lord, reading, hearing the words, watching videos, seeing brothers go to camp. Flood your temple with as much as you can. You know, you don't want to be comfortable in this place, man. Because watch when your phone start working, when the internet start working, right? You start saying you bored because you're so used to these things. If they shut off all phones, Jake about to be all outside. Fuck it, we ain't got no phones. Let's go have fun. Soon as they do, like I'm telling you, Jake always is making a way. Let them do martial law. They're going to have a martial law party. You know? People is not looking in between the lines. You know? You got brothers over here that's not doing their due diligence, trying to come around brothers, trying to sharpen their swords. You got grown-ass men making excuses. They not serious about this, man. I forgot what verse is it. If you hold on. I'm trying to get this. He said, fit for the kingdom. Yeah, this one could work. This is Luke 9:62. It says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand on the plow, looking back is fit for the kingdom. Looking back is you trying to see the enjoyment. Like a lot of us put our favorite TV shows. Oh, a new episode came out. The Shah or motherfucking Power or Love and Hip Hop or whatever we watch. We put all of that over than watching a video of Yahweh Shem Shai. And then even when you watching it, you like, oh man, I can't wait till it's done. Hey, that was a good video, brother. Oh, that was a good video, King. But did you understand? Oh, I understand this, but certain parts I didn't. Then how was it a good video? After I learned the video, I want to go search some things that I probably didn't get. Or if I got it and I was thinking of something else, let me make sure I understand completely. That's how you know it's a difference between men and women. And that's how you know it's a difference from real militant men. Some men just keep it moving. I was like that too. It do be women that say it's a good lesson. And as soon as you ask them, okay, well, some parts I got. See, now, as soon as you start asking them a question, now they want to fix what they said. Now, some parts I get it, but the other part I didn't get. Then why you ain't asking your husband? We want to wake up with understanding. We want to leave with understanding. You know, how can you take your armor on if you don't got no understanding? You know, we fight against principalities in high places. You should understand this verse to be able to know who your damn enemies is. But then if you like, oh, I understand that, but I don't know who my enemy is, then don't say you understand what came out. That's one thing I don't like what people do. I don't care if you my wife, my sister, my homie, my friend. We have to be honest. I had to even do that for myself. Bro, I don't understand that. Can you come on? And then a brother give you precepts, and then now you're like, okay, I get it. Or you be like, I don't get it. Don't fake the funk out here, man. Because the spirit know your heart. This is Proverbs chapter 6. And I want to just go straight to the point. It says, verse 12, It says, let me start at 11. It says, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, against his traps. You have to put the armor on. If you don't understand shit, you ain't putting the armor on. Make it make sense. How can you put armor on if you don't understand what it's for? Or you can look at a pad and be like, damn, what is this for? Is this for the elbow? Is this for the knee? Is this for the calf? If you don't understand your armor, you ain't gonna know where to put it on at. And the student is gonna observe what's going on. Right? It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers and against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And if you go into Geneva in certain translations, it's talking about governors too. We're fighting against America. So when your wife is on food stamps, she has to not cleave to that in the spirit. Because when that shit get cut off, a woman, oh my goodness, food stamps, what are we gonna do? Then that show your wife or that girl wasn't preparing. That food stamps is all government. That's all from the government. The dollar, I have to work. Yo, you gotta detach yourself from it. That's all from the government. Banks, that's all from the government. You know, you might be paying on a car. That bank is paying it. Hey, you gotta detach yourself from these places, because we wrestle against people in high places on the left hand side. The right hand side is for us, but on the left hand side they are against you. Just like Job, he was against a devil on the left hand side. You know, that's why you women, you have to, through the spirit, be militant like your husband. Go read 2 Maccabees. That's the motivation to all women. Read 2 Maccabees from chapter verse 1 to the last verse. That woman got manly courage. How did she do that? Because she was watching the men of the Lord. She wasn't watching a wicked Jake. She was watching a righteous man. Because a woman watching a wicked Jake, she gonna be moving like wicked Jake. She gonna try to be exactly like him. No, when we say the courage of a man, you're getting the courage of holding on your emotion and feelings, because they know they got you. Just like my wife Dream, where she's seeing this, you know, I don't see her crying, because my wife, she'll cry. Oh my God, they killing people. You know, I didn't hear that in her dream. She said, hold on, we got to get the hell up out of here. Usually you'll hear people, oh, I'm scared. Oh my goodness. She didn't say nothing about no kids. I didn't hear no kids in her dream. Even though she said she was getting out, but she was with her grandmother. Where was the kids at the last verse? Right there and then, when she reread her dream, she need to get motivation. I didn't see in this dream, I wasn't screaming. I didn't see in this dream, I was terrified. Then at the end of the dream, I'm with my grandmother. Where my kids at? Right there and then, that's to let her know I don't need to worry in that day. The more you serve in the Lord, the more we're not worried, because we're trying to be in the spirit, man. Think about it. You have to prepare yourself. When you go outside, prepare yourself. Put your armor on. That means, I got my armor on. How? Did you pray? Did you read? Are you thinking of the Lord? Sometimes I blast my car. I put my music on, and then I have to go to a gas station, and then I stop the music, and I put the Lord on. Me thinking of the Lord, or me stopping the music and then praying, that's me activating my armor. But you just playing music in your la-la land, how do you know you put the armor on? This got to be a full action. That's why I understand, before you leave the house, go call on the name of the Lord. Then get in your car. Shoot, it might be times you could be frustrated, anger. Pull your damn car over. Sometimes I open up my Bible and just read one chapter, one Psalms, a Proverbs, maybe a Gospel, read a chapter, and get my mind on why I'm writing or whatever I'm doing. You know, we got to put the armor on. We're in a place that's a burden. America is a fucking burden, bro. Coming to work, I know I'm going to complain. You know, because working for Esau is a burden. Being around Jake is a burden, because they don't know what the hell is going on. Jake talking about fun, vacation. I was like, they be like, man, I don't even got enough money to go on vacation. You niggas don't know what's going on, bro. You niggas don't. I can't wait, man. Especially for your household, your children, your wives. Man, I want everybody to know that this is real, bro. So like you, man. So we know that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So that means every day you should be putting on your armor. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand. You never know if Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. You have to always be aware. I'm going outside. I'm going out where in no man's land. Always put your armor. If you don't have your armor on, don't go outside. I keep telling you, outside is a place for field niggas. You know? And if you coming out to the field, you better be thinking of the Lord. Especially you women. You know, a lot of people don't got faith in the Lord, bro. It's because we go off of vision, what we can see. Y'all really don't believe in what y'all don't see. I'm telling you don't. You know, because it would be more of a pep in our step. The first thing we do, call in the name of the Lord. When we read, as soon as I get done reading, is my mind still on the Lord? A lot of women, when they hear the word, as soon as it's all, you talk about the Lord, then you go back, loving hip hop, or da 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 da, or these kids, da 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 da, or men too. We are drowned up in women all day. Where's your spirit at? Because as soon as you get that girl, as you trying to be a reflection, as you trying to show her, look, I'm a bit of the Lord. It ain't gonna be your way. You know? A lot of us don't got those spiritual eyes. A lot of us don't got a spiritual mind. You know? That's why we need that armor every day. Verse 14, it says, stand therefore, having your Lord's girt about the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, which is faith. This truth, how you going to have the breastplate of truth on, or have your loins girt about this truth if you ain't reading, if you ain't watching videos, right? When I get to work, Lord willing, I can finish watching this camp video. They started with Isaiah 13, you know? Through the Spirit, I want that because I'm going to be at work with all these brutish ass people that don't know what the hell going on. And even when I'm at work, I want to be edified. Even when I'm at work, I want the Spirit of the Lord to fill me. I don't want to be here. We already got done with the little weekend that we had. Now it's time to get back into this work reality. And then guess what? We're going to be at camp real soon. Camp Thursday. You know? I want the days to get shorter. You know? I don't know about y'all. I want to get the hell up out of here. Hold on, y'all. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. If you feel some type of vibrate, or if you just feel like days is shortened, just by a little notion, because I know in Jacob Trouble, days are going to be moving even faster. But even right now, if days feel shorter, you should be, that automatically should make you want to move in a different vibration, man. You know, days is getting shorter for the elect's sake. We almost in that time. Luke chapter 9, verse 23, what did he say? He said, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Right? America is a burden. Isaiah 13, verse 1. Isaiah 13, verse 19 to 20. Actually, read it on down. It's going to be destroyed. It was prophesied this place is going to be destroyed. This place is a burden to the elect. This is why Yahweh Shai said, take my burden because it is light. Ye of heavy burden. Hold on. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. The only ones with a heavy burden is the laborers. Not you niggas that's not laboring. And I'm talking about the heavy laden that this world puts on you. The work that you have to do, let alone to stay in the spirit. You gotta work, you gotta provide, you gotta do this. And then let alone you gotta do all this working and it drains you, and then in the end you like, damn, I'm so tired. But then now you gotta get in the word, especially as men. Women, I know you paying attention to them kids all the damn time. You don't have servants to help you. Now when your kids grow up, you actually do have servants. Your children, they should be helping you out. You know, everybody in the household should be helping one another. But the ministry is the main thing. That's what we should be flowing in our kids, our teenagers, our wives, and ourselves. This is a flowing engine. You have to think of this truth. Yahweh Shai is the engine. Yahweh is the car, you know. And you are the person the Lord is using to drive, like the video game. But we need gas. We need all these things to make sure that this engine is moving. We all need one another. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, man, women, child. We all are a piece of the puzzle. We all need to work as a unit. Ain't no I in team, but you can flip it around and you can see a me in team. But let's leave it to TEAM. And who's the head? The man. But who's the coach? Yahweh. The assistant, Yahweh Shai. You know? And who is the offense and the defense coordinator? The man. The woman, you are the cheerleader. Hey. And the children, you the bench. You're literally the bench. We must work. Yahweh Shai said we must come to him that have heavy laden. But if we follow him, we must pick up our cross and deny ourselves. Humble me, humble me. You know? Be humble. It said, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. That's another thing. We not in this thing for popularity game. We trying to do the most that we can for Yahweh Shai. Your light is shining. Even the wicked in Israel, the wicked out of Israel is seeing it. They're going to come against you. Elder Tahar, they're going to come against you. Pastor Gabar, they're going to come against you. Yarmayan, I seen the video. You talking about we the angels, they going to come against you. Actually, they going to come against you. The true men of the Lord, they going to come against you. Because you talk fervent about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We got to keep doing it because America going to be destroyed. America going to be destroyed. America going to be destroyed. Putin, do what you got to do. Push it. Push it. Do what you got to do. Push it. You know, do what you got to do, Putin. Push it. You know, America is a burden to the men of the Lord. Outside of this ministry, it is a burden. You got to work. You got to do all of this. You know, man, it's a burden. Look what Sam, he said he was in a high position and he had to step down. It was working him too much. And now look at him. More fervent in the spirit. I can do lessons when I want. This place is a burden that take you out of the spirit. Yo, I go to work, I'm enjoying it, and then it just hits you, and then I leave. I'm like, I gotta drink. I gotta get a shot. Then I'm getting a shot and I'm just chilling, but it's not for me to be like, I want to go to the club, get total fucked up. I'm drinking, I'm about to be in my house. Seeing this shit, you see how Jake act. Yo, I seen one Jake smoke 5 cigarettes. On a break. Damn, bro. I'm stressing in the spirit way, like, why Jake not getting this? I hate this place. You see shit on the news. You see how they doing kids, how they dressing. You got 13-year-olds saying they grown. Man, oh man, you know, it's a lot, bro. Let me just keep reading. Verse 25, it says, for what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away? How can you gain the whole world? By thinking you something. Thinking about popularity demand. I got more views than you. I'm making money off of YouTube. You not. I'm making money off Patreon. You know? You go to Micah, the 3rd chapter, or the 2nd one, 10 and 11. You got people that's teaching for hire. You know? The elect men is hired. Right? but they're not teaching for pay. Their reward comes with Yahushua. Yahushua is the reward. Being scarcely saved is the reward. You know, America is a burden, man. This place is going to be destroyed. Why be so attached to a place that's going to be destroyed? 26 it says, "For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he shall come in his own glory, and in his Father's, and of his holy angels." Right? We shouldn't be ashamed of the whole word. Brothers is saying that Paul's words is not scripture. It wasn't moved to spell. Who's the author of Hebrews? You gotta really have faith to just say, you know what? I feel, Yahweh Shemashai ordered those scriptures to be written. You know, don't give it like a lot of y'all fully prove that Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. You still gotta have faith on that. Even if you go to mass scriptures, even if it plain say Moses wrote it, you still gotta have faith Moses wrote that. You got to have faith in Genesis. You got to have faith in Exodus. You got to have faith in Leviticus. You got to have faith in Numbers. You got to have faith in Deuteronomy. You got to have faith in Joshua. You got to have faith in Samuel. You got to have faith in Psalms. You got to have faith in Proverbs. You got to have faith in Isaiah. You got to have faith for every book, because none of us was there. In our past life, yes, but I'm talking about right now. You don't remember none of that. You don't. Close your eyes and think of Moses walking, and you and tell me, what do you look like? You can't remember that. You got to go off faith. I can see the law physically. Out of 5 animals, what can you eat if they was right in front of you? A deer, a roach, a pork, chicken, and a deer. I'm automatically saying deer and chicken. Especially if we had the law in front of us, it's easy to see what you can and can't eat. But when it comes to faith, really believing in Yahweh's power, you can't even see him, man. You can't. Yahweh came down to flesh the time he did, and other times in our history he did. We got to have faith, man. Have faith that this place is going to be destroyed soon. Don't be ashamed of Yahweh's word. A lot of people, I don't want to argue. Brother, we not arguing. Nobody argue you. My father always said you can't force nobody in this thing. No, but I can't. You force somebody when you grab them and say, come on this way. When you a little kid, your mom and dad force you to church. I can't force, no man can force you to come hear this word. It's just when you saying some bullshit, you got to correct it. No, Dad, God don't love everybody. It says it here. No, son, no. You can't force nobody. That's how you know you don't fucking believe, man. Because you can't be forcing this. Soon as you say something wrong, somebody has to correct you. That's all it is. Forcing is deliberately forcing somebody to do something or without their will. The Lord never told us to do that. You know? You can't be ashamed of correcting somebody. You can't be ashamed of walking in this light. If it's on you to do videos every day, everybody like the brothers say and the apostles, everybody don't have the same fire. I understand that, you know, and I'm going to continue, if the Lord allow me, to be on fire. Continue to do maybe 2 videos a day, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe pushing 15 videos a week. We got to flood it because this place is a burden. Our brothers and sisters need a escape. They need to escape, and these lessons is that escape. These lessons is their encouragement. These lessons build a faith in them, right? Verse 27, but I tell you of a truth, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the kingdom of God. They're going to taste death as in this flesh is going to die away. Then you got other people that's going to taste death, that like in a later end when Yahweh Shai come, some people going to be destroyed like when Yahweh Shai get here, because the Lord wants you to see him coming. That's going to be fire, man. Some of y'all going to probably die before. Some of y'all might die while we up in the firmament, but some of y'all going to die in the coming of Yahweh Shai. That's going to be beautiful. Lord willing, I'm of the number that get beamed up. You know, we can keep on going with this because for real, America is a burden. This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Is this no? It's not the one I want. It's supposed to be, is it 50 and 7? Hold on, family. Um, there's just so many joints I can get at, but hold on, let me just go. Let me get a precept in the New Testament first, man. Right? This is Revelations chapter 18 and verse, I'm gonna start at 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double, right? Fill to her double, right? Hold on 1 second. Where is it? Oh, that's why. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this right. I gotta get this verse in Jeremiah chapter 51. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 51. I want to go to verse 7, and then I'm gonna drop down to, I think I'm gonna drop down to, yeah, let me read verse 7. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Right? America had the whole world drink of his philosophies and his ways because it all started when they did that what they did in the Renaissance, when they started to push that damn dumbass demon ass image of Caesar Borgia and so much more. But America is the reflection of Rome because America is 2.0, you know, and it all has to stem because Esau is the head of all the nation that did crafty counsel against us, right? Because if it's this article I have to read that what they did is they try to remove a lot of things from our history because they were mad. And I had quoted it earlier when King James, when he was trying to subscribe and write, have the Geneva written, the words that they were using was so raw, and some of the higher officials was getting mad at his word, his eloquent words. So Ephesians 6, it got, the words got changed. So some of those people that was in principalities were governors, and those governors back then got mad and had them change it. That's why in the KJV it's wrote the way that it is, but in the Geneva it says straight the governors in high places, you know. So you got to know that these enemies don't like this word coming out. Jeremiah 50, verse 15, it says, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundation are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her as she have done, as she have done, do unto her. Right? She is getting broken down. One of the brothers, I think in New York, said the men of the Lord been turning Babylon upside down since we've been teaching. And through the spirit, that is so damn true. You know, you could tell they're getting unbreached because now they got immigrants in here. They're not so-called Americans. Then you got Ukrainians in here. Let a Ukrainian madman. Yo, somebody said this too. This is funny. You know that girl that's in the NBA that was in prison and they had her hostage? She didn't even win a damn championship. So what was that deal really about? They gave up a Russian armsman for an NBA player. What did they get out of this girl? Because she didn't win no championship. So what did they really get out of it? You know, how much important is that girl over there? And you traded a gunsman is way deeper than what we are seeing. Let alone those is the powers that be having say so, making deals with Russia to let go of an arms dealer. Make it make sense. This place has to get double, right? It has to get double, right? Let me just to make it faster because of my phone. Let's go to Psalms 137 verse 8. 137. This is Psalms 137 verse 8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon." The ancient Babylon wasn't a daughter. It's because this is the new age of Babylon, and it's the daughter of ancient Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Right? And just to double it, um, after Babylon fell, the Persian Medes conquered their land. After the Persian fells, the Greeks took over their land. So ancient Babylon wasn't destroyed. If somebody came over, because you remember what we brought out in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1, verse 19 and 20 on down, that Babylon was going to be destroyed and nobody is not going to inhabit that land. How the Persian and Medes inhabited Babylon after Babylon ruled and Babylon fell? How did the Greeks rule the area of Babylon if Babylon was destroyed and nobody can inhabit it? How did Rome conquer all the massive lands and the whole surrounding land of Mesopotamia if it got destroyed and nobody can inhabit it? Because this is a prophecy, right? Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Because when you lift it back up to verse 7, it says, Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So when you go to even verse 8, that destroys that. That's not ancient Babylon. And then when you go up to verse 7, the Lord wants you to look at history to know if how can this be ancient Babylon if Rome, what Rome did in basically August 30th or 70 AD, what the Edomites did to Jerusalem with the walls being destroyed, and that's where it is, raise it. This happened after ancient Babylon ruled. So then this would be all backwards. So really, in this prophecy, he's showing you that Rome is the one that destroyed our temple and our place. And then later on, it says Babylon is talking about daughter of Babylon. And when we look at Rome, Rome back then was considered Babylon 2.0. I mean, Babylon, it was because it was called two Babylons. Because after Babylon ruled, later on, Rome made itself identical to Babylon. And they made a history book called Two Babylons. And America was considered the second Babylon. And Rome was considered the second Babylon, and America is Rome 2.0. So look, America is symbolic to Rome, Babylon, Nineveh, Egypt, Assyria, because this is the last captivity. So this one verse is a prophecy. And who was dashing the Israelite babies to the stone? Edomites. And who else was doing it that was symbolic to Edomites? The Egyptians, feeding us the alligators. And when we came to America, they was doing that. Rome was doing that. Herod was doing that. Italian mother sucker, right? This place is a burden. More of a burden because they'll show you what they did to us in history. But then you can't say that you're a Jew. You can't say that this happened, because they hold your records, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. We're in the hands of the wicked. We're in the hands of lawless people. We're in the hands of leapers. We're in the hands of some delinquent individuals. But again, Lord willing, this was edifying. Again, America is a burden. So don't make America your safe haven. Don't make this your fun land. And don't stop trying to make it seem like you gotta do what everybody else is doing. Like, you don't have to be in the limelight. You don't have to always be seen. You know, oh, let's go. We didn't do this. They didn't do that. Like, everybody don't have to be the same thing. Like, everybody got to be different. But the number one thing, make sure you serving and believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. As soon as you know you doing that, all that other stuff, you do it, but don't get attached. With that, I'm a yield. Again, America is a burden. Don't let this burden overtake you. Remember, you make the money don't make you.